This is Dr. Smith with a PhD in common sense, and today we're going to talk about draining your dragon. Now, what I mean by that is that every time somebody tell you something, don't you believe it? Every time somebody whispers something in your ear, don't you believe it? This is called draining your dragon. That means getting rid of all these nasty ass friends of yours and relatives and bullshit like that. Because a lot of time they talk shit about people that they don't even know. Majority of them try to go to bed with their own relatives a lot of time. Yeah, and think their husband and stuff don't know about it. You know, it's nasty, really nasty, real nasty. And another thing too, I try to preach about this is that you not politicians, but rich black men, especially if you got something, you better keep your money in your pocket because these women don't like you because you are handsome or something like that. They like you because of the money. You know, women can get sex anytime. She can go down to the corner store and get some sex. She can pull up a dress, don't even have to put up a dress, drop her drawers, and don't have to miss a beat. Say she went down the store to get some cigarettes, be right back. You won't even know it. It's draining your dragon. So you got to get rid of all these low life type of peoples. Roughnecks. One don't mean you no good. You know, you're not gonna have a lot of friends like you think you're gonna have. I mean, just let's face fact. A lot of the friends that you think you're gonna have, you're not gonna have them. You know, you have to drain your dragon. Get rid of these motherfucking friends that you don't need. You know, and these young males, rappers and singers and entertainers and whatever, what have you. A lot of them got money, and they know that the other folks, as you know what I'm saying, that they're out to get them because they don't have sense enough to stay out of this limelight. Every time they want to go with 4 or 5 women, and all the women, all they're trying to do is get together and see how much money they're going to take from you. You work for 15 or 20 years playing sports, and at the end of the day, less than 5 years after you stop, you're broke. You're not broke because of yourself, you're broke because of some woman. It's best for you to go out in the streets and put a condom on and get you a little piece and come back home and call it a day. You see what I'm talking about? Draining your dragon. See, don't be fooled about a bunch of BS because you got them all over the place. You got folks trying to take your money because they want to live like you living. They want to live even better than you living. So don't let them mess around and drain your dragon. You see, you have a lot of some of these male entertainers, and they call it Puff Diddy, Diddy Diddy, whoever you want to talk about. They in the same limelight, and they should realize, and time again, that someone don't want to pay their taxes and they lose everything they got, and damn it, they damn near on the streets, you know, and they done had millions of dollars. Use a little common sense. Take some of that money, buy some apartment units, or buy a big farm or something like that, so you won't be in the street. Try to help your nationality because they sure need help. They really need help because a lot of them don't understand when you get a dollar bill, they want to spend it right away. I got a relative of mine. She can't keep a dollar bill in her pocket. You can give her 10,000 a day in less than a damn month. That shit's gone because she went into the store, giving her money out to those peoples. You see, black folks don't know how to keep money. They think they have to go and buy something because it look good and it's pretty. That should be there when the day you gone. Make sure you have something that you can pass down to the next generation. Try to pass something down to your young kids that's coming along, like your grandkids and stuff like that. Mostly blacks have a tendency to say, "Well, I made it. I'm gonna eat all of. I'm gonna turn around and spend all my money." And that's stupid. White folks don't do that. Other red nationality, ethnicity don't do no shit like that. They try to leave something for their loved ones. But we'll try to spend it all and gobble it down. Then the next one, they have to try to go from 0 to 100 with nothing. Where the other races, they'll turn around and go at least from 75 to 100. So they already got a head start, you know. So you have to realize that your dragon need to be drained. hmm Drain your dragon. It's always raw, nasty, and dirty. You know, I tell people like what's going on today. A lot of things going on today. and I tell them about these so-called wars that we might get into. And I've been preaching it, tell them to get some dry food, keep it in their house, make sure they got something on hand, and just in case something go down and you can't get to the store. We're not invincible, please. Let's make sure that's understood. So if we're not invincible, that means that you need to be prepared at all times. The Bible said, work while it's day, so when night cometh, no man can work. And what that means, when you turn around, close your eyes, that's the end of it. So work while it's day. That don't mean work while it's daylight, and night coming, it's nighttime or midnight. No, you work all the time if you want to, but that's what that means. You see, you are in a situation that the poor black man, every time he go out and do something with a woman, have a little character. What she want to do, the first thing she want to do is try to trap you and sue you for millions and millions of dollars for a little piece of uh, cunt. Oh, a million. You go out there and you mess with a prostitute. Let's say you give her $50, then you home. You fool this other woman on the side. She gonna say you raped her, try to fill on her, and if you don't give her the money, she gonna blackmail your ass. Then you're in court. Then those people is after your ass. Then you looking like a stupid fool. Can't do right. Go out and do just like I said. Get you a prostitute, a woman of the night as they call them, and have yourself some fun and pay her off and bring your black ass home, because that's the only way you're gonna turn around and keep money in your pocket. You're going around talking easy. If you want to have a baby by a woman, get a nice one, have a couple of babies by. But I preach this. I wouldn't marry a woman today. Because, see, when you marry one, you got child support and alimony. See, that's fucked up. See, they put you in a situation where every time you run, you can't hide. So it's better to go in and get you a nice woman, have a couple of babies. At least 18 years from now, you out of that. But you get a woman that you're married to, you got to give her half your property, or sometimes even more. The babies get so much property. The reason I'm saying this here, I know of several cases like that. People with engineers and stuff made a lot more money than me. They end up in a rooming house trying to take care of them kids and the babies and her new boyfriend. She done got the house, got the kids, and he walking around over your kids half naked. No telling, he might be a molester. You don't know what in the fuck he is. But she'll bring him right in, that dumbass bitch will bring him right in that house over your babies. That's right. Then, and you married to her, so you get a divorce. But see, this is something I try to tell all the men. Women's is women's, and men's is men. Women's is going to use a cunning. That's her nature. To use some cunning shit on your ass. I don't care if you sleep. You be sleeping, she be thinking about how to take care of you in some kind of way that you won't even conceive it in your mind. You ain't never seen a man can feed a woman with a spoon and give her poison and be smiling in her face. But turn this thing around. A woman can feed a man and be kissing him and saying, "Hi, baby. How you doing? Are you feeling good?" At the same time, killing your ass and got Jody outside on the street. Yes, right. So remember, you got to drain your dragon. That's right. Drain your dragon. It's always later than you think. Getting back to this situation that we might be into now, which consists of might be a war or something like that. I don't believe in wars, but I believe in protect yourself. A lot of people tell me, say, "Well, we're gonna get in this, we're gonna get in." A lot of you can talk about getting into war. The majority of these people that talk about wars, ain't not one of them even had a army suit on. Not any kind of army suit on, not a military suit, not a reserve suit, not a marine suit, not a National Guard suit, not a Navy, not a Air Force. They ain't had none of this shit. They talking about let's go to war. They'll turn around and got all the money in their pocket, sitting at home, and you getting your legs and blowed off. Come back home, your wife don't want you. She got Billy now. They sitting at home, they still got their wife. So you better watch that shit. There's nothing wrong with going in the military. I tell people all the time. But I like for us to be a nation that protects itself, not get into some shit that somebody else said, you know. But anyway, like I say, this shit gonna get raw, nasty, and dirty. And remember, drain your dragon. This is Dr. Smith with a PhD in common sense. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that button because I want to stay on here for a little more longer. All right? It's always raw, nasty, and it's dirty.